got us everywhere we go. But I think this is going to be okay. It's just a little teeny shower. Shoot, there's nothing even really above us right now. But we're getting rained on a little bit. Cool it off a little bit or turn it into a sauna. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Turbo John YouTube channel. We're out here at Galot Motorsports Park. Thursday night testing tune. We finally made it to Galot. It's being rained out here a couple times, but finally we made it. This is my home track. This is the track that is closest to me. Like and subscribe. Go to turbojohnracing.com to pick you up some t-shirts and hit that join button if you want to follow along on our weekly live chats on Wednesday night. So the biggest thing out here today is you can see the Hoosiers are gone. They are gone. Randy, they're gone. They ain't gone far, but they in Brian's shop. So we put the Mickey Thompsons on it. The tune-up is exactly the same as we had at our first pass down there when we were at Outer Banks, where it went to 533 and it spun and I had to pedal it. So it is identical. So these are Mickey Thompson 28 by 10 stiff sidewalls. They do have tubes in the middle. So, you know, it is a tube style tire, but from what I could tell, see, it's got the bolt in tube. It's Mickey Thompson tubes. Them things are like $80 a piece. But so we're going to try them out. Luckily, I had someone willing to sponsor me a set of tires, so I was able to get them on there a little bit sooner than I had anticipated I was going to be able to. So that's awesome. I really appreciate it. So we're going to try them out. We're going to see what happens. And with this tune-up being exactly the same, I mean, we'll see. I mean, the track, Outer Banks was in decent shape, so this track's going to be in really decent shape. There's a decent amount of cars down here. It's not overly crowded, though, so, I mean, I ought to be able to make a couple passes. We'll see. I mean, maybe my tune-up could be just too hot. It could be too fast, and, I mean, I might be, you know, in the wrong ballpark there. So, I don't know. Let's see. We're going to make some passes and see. Follow along. Let's check it out. All right, guys, well, that was not a bad pass. That's the first time I've been down clean on slicks in a long time. And it went down pretty clean. It was moving around a little bit, but we just got up under there, and we had a little bit of tire rub on the driver's side. So we jacked up the back end just a tad, and we're gonna put 50 pounds in the back and 50 pounds on the rear end also. It wasn't a rocket by any means. But that right there is not terrible for what I had in it. Okay, so check it out. This is the data log. This thing actually, this is the best pass I've had in a very long time. It didn't leave with but 5 pounds of boost. But look at the data log here. It flashes the converter right here to 5700, and then it starts grabbing. But look, it's grabbing gently, and the RPMs are climbing. But that flat line is gone. So it comes up, And I shifted it kind of early. That forced inductions 102 is working like a champ. So we're digging this. So I'm very happy with that run. Not bad at all.
So the stadiums are pretty much closed at this time. Hush.
There's Mr. Harold, track prep guy. Awesome job. So we, that last pass, we made some decent progress again. I turned it down a little bit, it left a little easier, but it come on through here and it got up there and it grabbed the converter here and picked the front tire up. And this right here is kind of funky the way this is happening. It's got air in the data stream somehow. And check this out. It jumps. It's like missing 0.6 of a second for some reason in the data log. But then it goes down here, gets out, and then I'm an idiot again. I run it like freaking a half a second past the finish line. I don't understand why I'm having trouble racing the finish line. Trying to be like Randy Eller and run it a quarter-mile pass every pass. So, I mean, it slowed down a little bit. I was hoping it was going to be like a 25 pass, but that right there is going to be our no prep tune-up right there. So I don't know if that's going to work out or not. So we had some boost on it on the top end, but look at that spike again. It went up and banged the rev limiter, but we found the issue. So I think it was the issue when we were having it at Outer Banks too. So this thing is my catch can over here, and it's got a funky plug on the bottom of it that we drain occasionally. We don't drain it a lot, but we drain it occasionally. And usually it takes it a little while to drain. It's usually got moisture and a very, very, very little bit of oil, but not a ton. And so when we got back after this last pass, we had some smoke on the first pass and it looked like the tire was rubbing. So we beat out the fender. We got the fender beat out so that it's actually, Randy was having conniptions when I beat it out. I beat it out pretty far, but it did not rub that time. And that's what I thought we saw the first pass. Second pass, it freaking banged up to the rev limiter. We got back up here and there was a little bit of oil dripping. And so we looked down here and we had accidentally left the valve open on the bottom, and it's right here under the bottom. So think about it, makes sense. This thing doesn't get oil in it much. Methanol car usually gets condensation in it. So what happens is this thing fills up with condensation just from the methanol, from the cold, from the moisture, and it's usually methanol and condensation. It comes over here to the catch can, and then we drain it out every few passes. It's not something we have to do a lot. So it is. We left it open. Thank gosh I didn't crash the car. But it went up straight to the rev limiter. I mean, the parachute was out. So, I mean, it's one of those things that it was cruising along. And I think that's what happened at Outer Banks. Makes sense. We opened it to drain it and let it drain because it's a slow drain and just forgot to close it. So that's going to be one of our check every single time from this point forward. Or only drain it when we get to the track and then don't touch it again until the end of the day. That's probably going to be our better option since it doesn't fill up a lot and it doesn't really do too bad. So all in all, I think we got a good hot rod for the no prep race on Saturday. I mean, it's one of those things we'll try. We're going to see. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. Milton come down today. He was at Outer Banks, and so he come down and helped us out today. Randy, we had a good time today, so it was fun. I'm digging the Mickey Thompsons. Now I've only made 2 passes on them, so only 2 passes. But right now, 2 passes, it's gone down. Now that track out there, Galot Motorsports Park, Harold puts in work, and the track was freaking on point. You can see we're always the last ones to leave. Chase came today too. He was cameraman up in the stands. Appreciate it, buddy. Good job. Booyah. So he loves coming out occasionally. Look, they're turning out the lights. Wow. That's okay. We got lights in our trailer. It doesn't matter. All right, guys, y'all comment, like, and woo! They said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to leave here. Ain't that what they used to say in the bars? You ain't got to go home, but you got to leave here. So, all right, guys, y'all comment, like, and subscribe. We will see y'all soon. Go fast and get some wind lights. We're going to try this weekend. Go to turbojohnracing.com and get you some t-shirts. Thanks.